There are two main views of Western philosophy: continental and analytic. Analytic is going to be a more progressive slash modernization, a form of love of money type of philosophy, materialism, Karl Marx, communism, stuff like that. Then you have continental philosophy, which is basically a Western depressing view of way of life philosophy, existentialism. This is going to be Soren Kierkegaard, Nietzsche. Basically, Nietzsche will be the one who pulls down Soren Kierkegaard's pants on the playground. Nietzsche wrote Beyond Good and Evil, and he also went insane. You can read his writings for yourself, and then determine that for yourself. I would hold the view that he most certainly went insane. Point being is that Western philosophy is truly missing Eastern philosophy and the ancient world. So Seneca, Plato, Cicero, Aristotle, and many other great philosophers are not taken too seriously. In many philosophy courses, you have Philosophy 101 where you read about them, and then basically you forget about them. You also have ancient philosophers like Plotinus who talk about the soul slash spirit. Many do not know what they actually are because of the analytic philosophy and the continental philosophy that block out true philosophy, a way of living philosophy. So you have Aristotle's transcendentals, the true, the good, and the beautiful. These are the universal principles that guide all beautiful particulars, axiomatic simplicities that make beautiful complexities. Instead of the reverse philosophy, which makes a complexity of oneself to make what is simple more complex than what it actually is. In modern era, people challenge the transcendentals. It starts with a narcissism slash egoism, which is Ayn Rand. So in today's modern era, in the 1970s, you had logical positivism, which basically challenges the axiomatics of reality, the good, the true, and the beautiful, which aren't changing anytime soon. We can thank Nietzsche for basically starting World War I and II with his Beyond Good and Evil, which influenced certain Nazi parties. Ayn Rand's egoism basically leads to the narcissism of today. Instead of an I that can think and do things and live, instead of an I that can express itself with the true, the good, and the beautiful, you get a me that tries to distort reality to its own view. Instead of the good, the true, and the beautiful, you have the bad, the ugly, and the false. So many create fantasies of reality based on a strong view of me versus I, meaning greed, selfishness. So you have the vices of these principles versus the virtues of the principles of the good, the true, and the beautiful. I will do separate videos on each vice and each virtue. On this channel, I take the ancient view of philosophy, way of life, the ancient Greeks' view of the cosmopolitan, which connects everything that is, and you view yourself through what is, and then you get to have a fuller expression of self. So when you look in the mirror, you see more than just a me. You see an I that can think, reason, make art, and do many other beautiful things. Of course, it is a matter of free will whether one wants to live or die slowly. Because if you challenge the axiomatics of reality, then obviously there are consequences. Many do not know that they are actually a soul slash spirit versus a body. So, if you want to be more than the lies that you're told, I highly suggest you subscribe to this channel. Have a more fun way of living. Don't expect fools to be intimidated until they have to be wise.